an IT expert, Muyiwa Matuluka. I want to thank you so much indeed for coming on the News at 10 at this time. As Victor Matthias, our reporter, just said, the idea of free Wi-Fi in Nigeria seems to be one that is a good idea. But how will that change the way we do things IT-wise?
Okay, so yeah, definitely free internet is good. And the idea is that many Nigerians still do not have access to the internet, constant access to the internet, steady access to the internet. So definitely the fact that they have free access now means that they will be able to use it more for businesses and for business and for whatever activities that they use it for. So it definitely is going to change. There will be more people conducting business and conducting any IT activities on the internet because they have that free access.
So we have this this perception of what data mining is. If you could just make it clearer, and in that process, does it pose any danger? For instance, if we have to look at how data mining is vis-a-vis connecting to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, definitely data mining poses a danger. The idea behind data mining is for free access. You are giving your information, you are giving your privacy to whoever is giving you that free access to whatever service you're using, whether it's the internet. And in exchange for that free access, they are selling your data to advertisers. And they are also using your data to understand your activities, how you use the internet, so that they can better serve you those adverts or products and whatever it is that. But the thing is, there's always the positive and negative sides of it, and the negative far outweigh the positive because there's the issue of privacy, definitely. So a perfect example is intrusive ads, or say someone who is perhaps in a space or region where they need their privacy. For example, maybe say gay rights, for example, which is still a very, very tricky issue in Nigeria. And for whoever has any of those issues and feels like, okay, he needs that privacy protected, and because of his activities online, perhaps messages he sends or whatever, it's very possible for these people that are providing the services to know that this is what you're doing. Now, the question now is, how responsible are they with that data they have of you? Many of them have proven not responsible. We have the issue of Cambridge Analytica that Facebook was involved in. So many times, more often than not, over the long term, they prove not responsible with that information.
So how then do we prevent fraudsters from getting into the system and hurting genuine users of this service?
So if you look at it from the side of the end user themselves, I would say you should be careful how you access these services. You should only try and access secure websites. That's websites that have HTTPS encryption, which means whatever data you are exchanging is being encrypted. But then on the side of the services that are storing your data, the truth is either you don't use it or you just be ready for the consequences that come with it.
So considering the internet penetration deficit in Nigeria now, how do we get this service to rural communities?
So one of the ways definitely is what Google is doing, although we can always argue about whatever ulterior motives they may have, because definitely they are trying to grow the audience of the internet, because for them there's opportunity to tap that, because for advert revenue and all of that. But there are two major issues that are obstacles to the broadband penetration in Nigeria, and that's the right of way, lack of uniformity of right of way charges, which falls in the hands of the government, actually. So it's for the federal government to use its political will to bring all states on board so that these internet service providers can provide infrastructure along to the last mile, to the all those rural areas. And then there's also the issue of infrastructure itself, Infraco. So many of these service providers have to set up their own infrastructure for every rural area you're trying to go to. But there's the Infraco initiative that is supposed to bring about the sharing of infrastructure among providers. But so far, there has been issues with implementation. So it's about implementing all those things that have been put in place to help last mile delivery.
Brilliant, Amos. Thank you so much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us. An IT expert, Muyiwa Matuluko. Thank you so much indeed.
Thanks for having me.